Hello Virgo singles, and welcome to your love reading. My name is Cameron, this is Spectral Readings, and we're going to find out what's going on in your love life. Now, a few new things is I've made an Instagram account, Spectral Readings, which I've told you about, but something brand new is I just got the email address cameron@spectralreadings.com. I'm very excited about that. I haven't launched the website yet, but for now, if you would like to book a reading or have a question, that's where you can reach me. And I will be making a PayPal address with that email address soon, maybe right before I upload this video. But in the meantime, you can still use my old PayPal account or my old email address. But anyway, that's new. I'm excited about it. But let's see if you have something to be excited about. Starting off with the Romance Angels deck. They would like me to bless this deck a little bit more first. Clear insight into the Virgo singles' love life, where things are and what lies ahead. Okay. Awesome. Release your ex. Oh my gosh. The time has come to clear your energy. Wow. Okay. So, if you'd been in a relationship in the past, and you still think about that person, if something of theirs is in your house, if you still go to the same places, if you talk to the same people, it's time to let them go far, far away and release them. Let's say that you still think that they're like a cat in the bag, right? So you text them sometimes, or if you possibly have some sort of a love spell attached to them, it's time to get rid of it. And it's time to re-invoke your sense of wonder when it comes to a partner. So possibly if you had a crush on someone and they're just always on your mind, and that's like your romantic fulfillment is thinking about this person, that might be for somebody. It's time to like watch a romantic movie or something that gives you a new idea. And I really can't in good confidence or good faith suggest that somebody use a dating app like Tinder or anything. I've never seen anybody worthwhile on those things. I mean, once in a blue moon, and maybe it's time for you to have a blue moon, but maybe it's not, Go out, take a class or something, be part of the world. But actually, before I start spouting off on advice, let's see what the Oracle has to say about advice for moving forward. Time for a nap. And let's see what the relationship advice is in the book for this card. But what I think this might be is dreaming. Like I was just saying, dreaming of what might be better. And maybe you need to do some sort of a ceremonial breakup. Even if you aren't in a real relationship with this person, or if you, if it was really never that serious, you might need to do a breakup. Put their name on a piece of paper and burn it. Release it. Do some sort of like releasing spells. Time for a nap. Relationship message. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So, it is not time, singles, for you to be really thinking about a relationship. And I'm sure you might not have come to this video to hear that. But it's time for you to focus on yourself. And I can tell you a little bit more about what you need to do there. But instead of letting your energy flow out and try to be identified with other beings, other people. Rein it in. It's time to do exercises to pull back your energy that you might have left in someone else or somewhere else. But if you are pulling back your energy, make sure that you intend for it to be purified energy that you're pulling back. You don't want to just pull energy out of the gutter and just, put it back into your chakras. That's asking for trouble. Don't want to do that, but it's time to recenter yourself and pull your energy away from these exes. It could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with actually, or just in your head, or it could have been like, anywhere in between those things. What else do you need to know? I really want you to become inspired. The Time for a Nap card said that you need to rest to become rejuvenated. It's not necessarily that you need to rejuvenate yourself, but as you rest, you will become ready. You could be missing a vitamin that is impeding your physical energy, that might be triggering you into living in low vibrational states. Like maybe you're just lounging around all day and you don't realize that you're missing a vitamin. If you're able to have that tested, if that's you, and if that's not you but you're still feeling that way, it's definitely very advisable to do things like spiritual cleansings. And when you do them, let's say you burn a stick of sage in your house, it's best to burn the entire stick if it's a small stick like this and get everywhere. Close all of your windows and burn the sage so thick that, you're questioning, is this safe for me to breathe? That's about as thick as it needs to be. And make sure you open all of the cupboards and drawers and get everywhere. Do that if you're going to burn sage instead of just kind of going around. And also, when burning sage, do things like go under couch cushions and go under the couch itself, especially if this ex of yours was ever in your house, or if you ever think of them in a specific place. As you clean this energy away, intend to do so. Let's say you think about them when you're sitting in your favorite chair, or you always used to look at them when they sat somewhere else. You have to clean that energy away. Those kinds of energies can be tucked away and glossed over because you kind of feel like they're part of your life and you don't even realize, you really need to let go of something like that. So that's a message for somebody. But also, when you're doing spiritual cleansings, you want to pay attention to yourself, and you want to do things like spiritual baths. Now, there are two schools of thoughts when it comes to spiritual baths, and this is very important for you to move forward in your love life. But there are ways to fill a bathtub, right, and put enchanting or cleansing items in the bathtub, and then just sit in the water for some amount of time. That isn't, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I've learned, advisable. What you want to do is fill a pot with water, like a relatively big pot, as big as you can find, or some sort of a container that serves this purpose. You don't really want to use something that you cook with, just because the energy will be different, and anything that goes over fire will have a lot of fire energy in it. You want to use something specifically for this purpose, and you can cleanse something and just set it aside to use for this purpose. But Florida water is good, rose water is good to put in the water. White flower petals. Sometimes you want to do different colored flower petals for a series of days. That can help you. Pink if you want to heal your heart, if you have a heartbreak situation going on. But you want, and also cascarilla, which is eggshell powder. Those are all things that you can put into the pot of water, and then here's the fun part. You pour it over yourself and let all of the water go down the drain. Now, you might notice the difference here is the amount of time that you're spending in this water. If you're cleansing energies away from yourself, you want them to go somewhere. It's possible that you could crack a window or something, or if you're just sitting in a bath, you can intend that the energy will go somewhere else to be recycled or purified, but you definitely don't want to just sit in a bath unless you're enchanting yourself, and then absolutely sit in it. And also, one other thing, when you're doing baths like this or cleansing things like this, you don't want to do it and then immediately shower after. You at least want everything to dry after. Anyway, the Nature's Whispers card that I pulled on how you should move forward is be in service. The message that I'm getting for this right off the bat is you want to be involved in whatever it is that you do. And that's kind of how I was feeling. Like, I don't want to tell you to go get a dating app. Like, that's not the advice that I want to give you here. Sorry, there's a loud noise. Also, I have a window open. That's why there's noise. Maybe you can hear like crickets and stuff. I'm just really enjoying that. But anyway, I don't want you to get a dating app to just like go find somebody. I want you to, as the Nature's Whispers deck is suggesting, be in service. And I think what that means to me right now is do whatever it is that you do. Like, if you're a scarf weaver or knitter or something like that, like do that and then go to the expositions, you know, where you are a merchant, or, you know, go to your job and do a great job. If somebody, like if a friend invites you to go play like volleyball or something, and it's not usually your bag, but it's not too competitive, you know, you're not going to get eaten alive, go and do it. You might actually like meet somebody. There could be an opportunity waiting down a path that you should go down. But you really need to make sure that you're focusing on bettering your own energy, raising your vibration at this time. Also, if you are dealing with low vibrational set point of your own, you don't want to meet somebody, because you'll meet somebody who is also there, and then while you're fixing yourself, you'll have to fix this other person too. And oftentimes when you know, somebody who isn't trained on fixing people is stuck in a situation where they have to work on somebody, they're not bettering themselves, so, you know, they end up fixing this person enough for them to go on their own selfish ways, and then you're, you know, a few steps behind where you started. Anyway, this Be in Service card is give back to the world. When we give in equal proportion to that which we receive, we are able to maintain balance. There are so many people who are in need of your services. Being in service can be as simple as a kind word, holding a door open, or joining in a cleanup effort. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at that time. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help to create the energy needed to support humanity. Now, what I'm seeing is that you might be a little detached from a group of people that, you know, you are friends with, or a group of people that really needs you. There is somewhere that you're not at this time, and that is kind of why you're not in a position to be finding a partner at this time. But the reason that you're not in those groups at this time is, as the cards are saying, because your vibrational set point just isn't matched quite yet. You need to work on yourself, and like I said, clean the energy of your house, clean away the memories of other people. You can do that. Memory. Like, I'll tell you a story. This is just what I always think of, but when I was younger, I was watching like a Batman movie with my friends, a couple of my old friends, and one of them accidentally spoiled the ending because he had seen it before. And I was like, I didn't want to know that. So what I decided to do in that moment was to forget this spoiler ending, this surprise twist ending, whatever it was. And I did. By the end of the movie, when this twist revealed itself, I was genuinely surprised, and I was so thrilled. I was so thrilled that I remember it to this day. So you really can get rid of the energy of memories. That's something that, is a little far out to play with, but you can absolutely do it if it means releasing your ex. That's something you really need to do at this time. That is your main block. Sometimes there's a music lyric, "I will be searching for you in everyone, but you won't be there." So this person who kind of owns your heart, it's like you gave your heart away and you never got it back. It hasn't been, the reciprocation never occurred, and you're still invested. Maybe it did occur and something just happened to them, but you need to take your heart back. So when you do go out, into these groups or these places that you're needed, you're not looking for this person and other people, because you won't find them, and that is not going to help you manifest another partner. Is there anything else that you need to know? Yeah. I want to find out, where you will be. I think that's the message. Where will Virgo find themselves when they are moving forward? Yeah, this card came upside down. Interesting. Five of Wands. This is where you're needed. I just got this card for you yesterday. What am I seeing? So, there's somebody who's working on creating a light in an area that is otherwise dark, and there's some sort of a stiff competition. Do you see these two people? One of them needs you, and you're not ready yet to do this with them. This could be going through life together, because this dragon is the material dragon. And, one of the many great reasons to have a partner in this world is to split the cost of living. Those kinds of things. So, for this, it's almost as if your work hasn't quite caught up to your ambitions just yet. It's almost as if when you tell this person what you do, what you would tell them now is a little different than what you will actually end up telling them when you meet them. Something needs to occur where you raise your vibration and are doing better at whatever it is that you create. And they will be ever so charmed by you. And they will even be admiring you in your work. And that is wonderful. And it mirrors this be in service card. Because you're meant to do something together, but you just haven't gotten to the point yet where you will be able to succeed. It's like if a hero in a movie skipped training and fought the dragon, they wouldn't, in this case it seems like they wouldn't win. So you have a little bit of work to do before you're able to have a relationship. But it's good because it's all part of the process. The most important thing here is to release your ex, and from your dwelling and also from your person. And those are my messages for you today. I hope that was able to help you. I plan on doing love readings, singles love readings, or otherwise once a week. So pay attention for that. Please like, comment, subscribe. it's going to be my birthday in a couple hours. That's pretty exciting. And remember, I have a new email address, Cameron@spectralreadings.com, and that is how you will be booking readings. My PayPal info, if it changes, that'll be in the description box below as well. Check out my Instagram, Spectral Readings. And anyway, I will see you next time.